what was my energy to you, or to something that, to something that would made you turn your nose up?
You don't remember the first interaction that you had with me up here?
Well, oh, earlier we disagreed on
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I don't respond well to that.
What did
I
I?
respond well to people who ask questions to clarify. But people who make assumptions and automatic, you're a liar.
Oh, I
Yeah,
only said that because you
that's
were.
why you get what you get out
I,
of me.
I'm sorry. I only said that because you were technically lying. That's the only reason I said that.
That's
Because
fine.
you did say a lie. But Bo, can I? I want to say something. Like, so when it comes to leadership in general, right? Um, that's called, what you're talking about is called delegation, right? As a man, your man should be a good enough leader to understand that you're better at those things, and
Yes.
to put you in position to make those decisions, and
Yep.
put you in a lead when it comes to those things. And that's all about being a good, like, I don't know your past guy or whatever, but from what I hear, he was not a good leader. He was not a good decision maker. Because he would have put you in that position. He would have delegated that task to you. Like, your man is supposed to empower you where you're supposed to be empowered. But however, a man who is actually what I consider to be a masculine man, um, like, that would probably ruin the marriage. You kind of going behind him and making that decision. And I think you should have the ability to be able to communicate. If he's not even, that good at leading, you should have the ability to communicate to him, like, hey, baby, I know, you are kind of dragging your feet on this, but I feel like I'm very educated when it comes to this, and I have these good resources, and I don't want to, like, overstep my boundaries or anything like that, but I really feel strongly like I should take the lead on this one.
I
And I
don't
just feel like, oh,
I
I'm
don't
sorry, go ahead.
I know that you all have a certain view of who I am, but I'm so sorry that I have given you any indication that I would not be that type of person to have that type of conversation. I didn't move without speaking to my
Mhm.
husband. I didn't make decisions without telling him anything. I didn't go behind his back and just do it. I communicated with him all along the way. I tell him the things. He knew the address. He knew when I was going to the showing. He knew all of the things. He knew every single house. And I talked to him, hey, we don't have a whole lot of time. We need to make a decision. And I really feel, and I went through all of the things. I spoke to him. And I know that you all have this view of me like I just am finna go and do things and forget you because you taking too long. No, that's not the type of person I am. I know that that's what it sounds like, but
Mhm.
that's not how that went.
Yeah.
I'm still a wife. I'm still a partner. I still had conversations with him, updating him every single day. Hey, does this house look good to you? Does Even though he wasn't moving, I still included him. Hey, this is the house I found. What do you think about this? All of the things. I am moving, but I am taking him along with me in hopes that he would pick up and go with, walk with, tell me something, do
Mhm.
something, look for something, tell me something.
But what was his
Yeah.
I
answers?
just had to move in.
What was his
Yeah.
What was his answers though, Bo? Like when you was telling him all this, like I found this. What do you think about this? Was he just like, I don't know. Like what did he say?
I
Yeah, I
mean, he
like
gave
it.
me a little commentary. He would kind of, yeah, it's okay, and well, I would rather be on this side of town. Okay, we'll find some houses.
Mhm.
And so it didn't happen. So I just kept moving along. I
Yeah.
had to keep moving. It's not
Mhm.
that I just left him behind. I took his hand and took him
Yeah.
with me in hopes that maybe that might motivate him and get him excited about
Yeah.
something.
But one of the things I want to say is, like, this whole idea of, I get it, you made a decision, and it made you some money. But the whole idea that, like, money is worth a good husband, or money is like at the end of the day, like, six figures in equity, okay, great, but it's just money at the end of the day. You guys could have made that back. You could have, like, life is going to take you different places. You could have lost out on that house, and possibly got something better. I think that you do have to trust the process. You have to trust your husband. Well, you probably had something inside of you that was telling you not to trust him. So I'm not going to combat that. Whatever. Maybe I don't know if you made the wrong decision or not. But I think we have to trust the process. Sometimes we have to trust our husbands, and we have to use discernment to pick good leaders. And I feel compassion for you because wholeheartedly feel like any woman who is really with a masculine, what I consider to be a masculine man and a good leader, like their life is gonna be blissful. It is like you would look like a feminine goddess right now if you was with that type of guy that I would love for you to be with. You would be glowing right now. You wouldn't be rolling your eyes. You'd be glowing right now. Like you wouldn't even be like you'd be at home doing your little projects, like and you like don't even have work or nothing like that type of stuff.
What makes
Like
you think I'm not doing that right now? What
you
makes
might
you think
be,
I'm
you
not the
might
type of
be,
person
but
right
you might be. I could be completely wrong. I always reserve the right to be wrong. However, just from what I read and from what I feel about just the energy and the things that the interactions that I've seen, you do seem a little bit jaded. But I think that the
Oh,
energy
I'm
you would
sorry.
have would be completely different when it comes to men if you were with the type of man that I think is masculine.
Well, to assume that I don't have any man at all
I
is,
didn't say that.
but I know not you, but a lot of people do. However, I'm so sorry that I feel that I seem jaded to you, but the energy that I get is the energy that I give. So when I get here and I'm hearing all of these things that sound really crazy to me, you get this response out of me. And if in fact there were men here that really listened to what a woman's experience is and didn't say this is what women have to do to get a man, you listen to that's how you get a different response from me. You get a softer side of me when I feel like my opinions and my feelings and my experience matters. And when it doesn't, then you get a
Mhm.
whole nother side of me.
Yeah.
And you will never, men who think that partnership doesn't matter, men who think that people should not work in tandem and that both people in the relationship can be leaders because both people have strengths and weaknesses. Men who think that usually never get the softer side of me. Men who get the softer side of me, men who really see that girly side of Bo, they are the ones who treat me like I am a human and not a woman that or a female that needs to acquiesce to the needs, wants, and program of a man. I don't respond well to that. I don't like it. And
Hmm.
so that's why you get this out of me. But I can guarantee you that man that be putting me through the mattress, he gets a much different side of me because he listens to me and he actually likes me. But I'm not supposed to give that to y'all. Y'all are never supposed to see that side of me
Yeah.
because you're not my man.
Yeah, but so everything is kind of reflected in the responses that you have and the beliefs that you have. Like when you hear certain words and you hear certain things, you go into a kind of like you make a disgusted face,
I do.
which is interesting because if you were with the type of man that you say that you're with, who makes you who he gets that soft side of you and this other, you would completely understand everything that we're saying. And when you come on here, like when I said certain things earlier, and then you pretty much you're saying that you're not projecting, and you're saying that the reason that you're acting how you are is because this is how the energy that men give you. But I didn't give you that type of energy tonight. I didn't give you any of that. I don't think M White gave you any of that. I didn't. All I said was all I was saying.
You especially did.
What
Oh,
because
absolutely. You
because
sure did. Yes. As
what
soon
did
as
I
you came
say?
up here, yes, you did.
What
Yep.
did I say that is,
It's
I
of no
guess,
consequence, but I'm just telling you,
yeah.
your energy when you came up here is the reason why you got me
Okay.
the way
I'm
you
just
got.
what was my energy to you or to something that to something that would made you turn your nose up?
Did you don't remember the first interaction that you had with me up here?
Well, oh, earlier we disagreed on
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I don't respond well to that.
What did
I
I
respond well to people who ask questions to clarify. But people who make assumptions and automatic, you're a liar.
Oh, I
Yeah,
only said that because you
that's
were.
why you get what you get out of me.
I'm sorry. I only said that because you were technically lying. That's the only reason I said that.
That's
Because
fine.
You did say a lie,
Well,
and
why you
I
saying you
would. Yeah.
sorry for then?
He's
What I say just now?
You said I'm sorry.
But what was the full thing I said? What I said? I'm sorry. What? Well, I'm not sorry.
I
I'm
mean,
not sorry for what I said, but I'm sorry that it's coming off the way it came off. Well, she feels like how she feels, but I'm
Yeah,
not sorry for if she lied. I'm not sorry for correcting her or calling
but
her, a
I
liar.
just want people to realize
And it's
that
possible I could have communicated that better. I don't know. We can always do better. I don't.
I
you
don't
do.
say sorry for nothing that I don't have no control over. But that's just my
Well,
opinion.
listen, he don't have. You do not have to apologize. It's all good. By the time we get off of here, I've been to forget it anyway. But I'm just telling you, there is always I am a reactionary person. I don't bring energy. I bring very kind energy until I'm met with not kind energy. Now, if I hear something crazy, I'm a very animated person, so I'm going to make faces. But that doesn't make me jaded. It doesn't make it. That's just what I do. I have thoughts. I have feelings about things, and I'm going to make faces. I react to things like that.
So do you make faces with your current man now when he says things you don't like?
We're not going to talk about him
Yep.
at all
Speak violence
whatsoever.
too.
He will never be a discussion at all. But what I will say is I am a very reactionary person. I'm very animated. And so that doesn't mean anything except I have thoughts and my thoughts come across my face. But people have many facets to them. And just because you're seeing this, you're judging me off of the things that you see. Other people get to see many different sides of me. So people are not just the one thing that you see. This is just what you get.
Yeah.
And
But do you want us to judge you off of what we see right now?
you can judge me off of whatever you would
I
like
didn't
to.
say what we
I
can do.
don't.
I'm
I
asking you
honestly don't
what you
care.
want. Because when I come up on something like this, I do want you to judge me by the way that I'm talking and the way that I'm presenting myself. Wherever I'm at, if I'm communicating with other people, absolutely. I don't want to say something that I feel like I shouldn't have said or I'm gonna regret saying. Like I wholeheartedly stand by the things that I say. And if I say something wrong, I reserve the right to be wrong. And I always, like I'm a reasonable person. I pride myself on being sensible and reasonable. So like you don't want us to judge you by our experience with you?
No, I said you can judge me off of whatever you like to. That's fine by me. Because one thing I do is I mean everything I say. But if in fact, and this is just responses to the type of masculinity that I am encountering. If in fact I encounter another type of masculinity, something that presents itself as kinder, because I can guarantee you, it's one person on this panel, this one particular man on this panel that sees a completely different side of me. And that's because that one particular person listens to me. And so not necessarily agrees all the time, just listens. And so when I encounter the type of people that do not listen and it's just hard line, y'all men have to have it this particular way, you're not going to get that. You're not going to get any other side of me. So I really do mean what I say, but I mean it I mean it to the type of masculinity that you all present.